All right, hello and welcome to Straight from the Loading Dock, insights into Cleveland industrial real estate. I'm here with Bryce Sylvester, Managing Director with CRESCO Real Estate, Cushman and Wakefield. Welcome, Bryce.
George, I'd love to be here. This is awesome.
I'm excited to have you here. So Bryce joined us back in November of 2024 and has now been with us for a solid 3 months. How does it feel?
It feels like 3 years.
That is how real estate is.
That fair?
It's like dog years.
Okay, that's how I feel. That is how I feel.
Yeah, so you're in. We want to get straight to the point. So give me a little overview of your career and kind of what got you to here to this point.
Yeah, the quick cliff notes are graduated from Baldwin Wallace with a degree in finance, went to go work for GE, which turned into a company called Sabic Polymer Shapes for a couple of years, had a change of heart, spent 2 years volunteering down in Costa Rica where I was helping to rebuild an impoverished town outside of San Jose. And I was like, I got to figure out how to get into this development space.
I don't know, but Costa Rica sounds pretty good.
Costa Rica was awesome. I almost didn't come home.
I can understand that.
I got to be honest there. 2 weeks there changed my perspective on a lot of things.
Sure.
So that was a ton of fun. Came back, got my master's degree in urban planning, and then set my sights on wanting to work for a city. I had this drive to serve. Spent 10 years working at City Hall in Lakewood, left there as the planning director. And then I joined Team Neo as the director of site strategies, where I was kind of leading the whole industrial site strategy for the region. I was there for 5 years. And honestly, George, you know this, I wasn't looking to leave, and then started to talk to you guys. And this place is just so unique. I mean, I'd say the first thing that drew me here were the people and the entrepreneurial spirit. You know, you and I had spent some time together. I had spent time together with a few of the partners, and then the brokers and I had spent some time together when I was at Team Neo. And then the more and more that I talked to the people here, I just felt like I fit in because I think like you guys do, which is that hard-charging entrepreneurial spirit. So that was really the first thing that drew me here. And the second was, honestly, I missed being a little closer to the deals. And I missed kind of the project level details and how do you get a project across the finish line, and when you're completely stymied on something, how do you get a team together to collaborate to fix it? I was doing some of that at Team Neo, but it was a lot of strategy work, which I loved. But I missed the grind a little bit. The grind is fun. It can be challenging at times. It sure can.
And seeing it from start to finish. From open to close, especially when you're dealing on development projects, like I did with Fatheads, where we went from a site to a brew pub opened up, and with visibility on 71, it gives you that sense of pride, whenever you see these projects to the end.
Yes.
So I'm sure you have experienced that.
Yes, and I already being here, I can feel that energy. And with our whole brokers team working that hard on all those deals, it's electric. So I love being in it.
So you worked at where did you grow up?
Grew up in Rocky River.
Okay.
Went to Rocky River Public Schools. I was there from kindergarten all the way up. So it was an awesome place. Still, some of my best buddies are from River. So that was just an awesome place to grow up. Played 3 sports in high school. Was a traditional jock, I would say, in high school. Loved school, but I really just wanted to have a ball in my hands or at my feet. So gravitated towards sports and really built my entire social network around athletics, and that was a really big part of my upbringing.
And that was one of our kind of connections that we had talked about when we've had these discussions when you came over was about soccer, because I'm a big soccer nut, where all 3 of my kids played. My daughter plays at Mount Union. My youngest son is going to be playing in college at Rose Holman. So, we're a soccer sports nut family, and so that was kind of that connection was I kind of liked it. You were a midfielder.
Yes.
My kids are all defenders, and that's kind of when I played when I was younger. So we let you guys do all the running, and then we just hang out in the back and then just clean up the messes.
Yes. Here's what I will say. I mean, the quarterback in football gets a lot of attention in terms of like being the best sport or the best position in sports, and I'll say that that's a sweet position. Playing center midfield on a great team is awesome. I mean, your head's on a swivel. You're the player that's kind of connecting everybody on the field. You're sort of the brains of the operation. So anybody that plays center mid in soccer, I'm with you that's the best position in sports. So
that really dovetails to kind of what you're doing as a managing director, where you are, you're the field general and you are directing traffic across the board, and whether it's with brokers or clients or operations staff. I mean, really, what you were doing on the field is 100% what you were doing. You here, so
100%. And there's been so many work to sports analogies. I do think about this all the time, and if soccer or basketball, in terms of just like making the right pass, making the right play, and you have to sort of think on your feet, and that is this place to a T. There's probably 5 different passes to make, but you're trying to find the right one, and you don't have a lot of time to make decisions. You just have to proceed with the best information that's in front of you. So I do like that. It feels natural to me, and I like being around it.
So, what do you do in your, we'll turn to a couple personal so people can understand a little bit more about you. What do you like to do in your free time?
So I love anything outdoors. So we are a very outdoors couple, and all my buddies love being outside. So it's a lot of trail running on the weekends. I play a lot of golf in the summers, pretty much anything with a ball. So we've been playing a lot of tennis and pickleball. I still knock the soccer ball around with my buddies. We hoop throughout the summer. Typically in backyards. I'm not on any teams right now because I'm just trying to stay in one piece, generally speaking.
I get that. I participated in a men's league here recently, and it was a couple of old guys like myself, and then we were playing with our kids. And that was the reason I did it. We were playing with the kids, so we had these 18-year-old high school kids, and then you had a bunch of old guys, and we let them do all the work and all the running, and we just kind of hung back and chimed in when we needed to.
Absolutely,
because I can tell you, I was sore for like 3 days afterwards.
Walking down the steps, you're holding onto both rails with a death grip.
And I'm like, oh, you know what? I think I need to. So I politely retired after a couple of seasons or sessions, and I'm better for it. But it was just being able to play with my with the kids and at a little bit higher of a level.
If you're anything like me, that thought creeps into your mind every so often, like, I still got it. And then you get out there and you're like, oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't have it. I don't think I have it.
All right. So we'll kind of wrap this up a little bit. So kind of what's one fun fact that most people don't know about you?
All right. One fun fact that most people don't know is that I have officiated 6 weddings. So I've officiated 6 weddings. This started with one of my best friends, Alex Restaino, college buddy. I did him and his wife, Sarah. I officiated their wedding. It was the most nervous I've ever been, and I like talking in front of people, but 350 people officiating a wedding for the first time, that was something.
That's a lot of pressure.
It was a lot of pressure, most I think I've ever felt. I got through it, and then, of course, like, my friends just started asking me to do it. And then I took an interest in it, and I started coming up with these custom speeches, and it really kind of snowballed after that. And it was honestly like a really big honor to do it for my friends.
Sure, absolutely.
And then my buddies would rip me to shreds afterwards, which would make the dance floor really fun, and it added like a whole different element to the wedding. So that's fun.
That's what friends are for.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Humble us, ground us. Get down, buddy.
But that's awesome. All right. Well, I appreciate you hanging out on Straight from the Loading Dock. So, Bryce Sylvester, we're very much excited to have you here at CRESCO Real Estate, Cushman and Wakefield. And I know that you will see Bryce at any event, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you very much, and out from Straight in the Loading Dock.